The New York finance regulator has tightened its crypto listing guidance. And so in this video, we're going to look at why crypto firms' policies on coin listings and delistings are going to have to align with a list of standards set by the NYDFS. Stay tuned to find out more. This episode is sponsored by Cake Wallet, where you can send, receive, and even exchange your crypto right from within the wallet. Cake Wallet is open source and non-custodial, so you control your own private keys, available today on iOS, macOS, Android, and Linux. And StealthEX, a privacy-centric crypto exchange which enables you to make crypto-to-crypto exchanges anonymously. Good evening everybody, and a warm welcome back to Enter Crypto with me, Chris Kenyon. Now this is the channel where every single day I keep you informed and fully up to date on all the goings on in the cryptoverse. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then like, subscribe and click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Now today we're going to be talking about the NYDFS, which is basically the New York State Department of Financial Services, and how they are now tightening regulations on exchanges based there. And this is basically going to affect the listing and delisting of crypto. So, as always guys, let's quickly read through this article and then we'll see what we've learned and we'll comment after. So, guidelines for firms listing and delisting crypto in New York have tightened up to better protect investors, and this is according to the state's financial regulator. The New York State Department of Financial Services, or NYDFS, unveiled new restrictions on November the 15th, which mandate crypto companies submit their coin listing and delisting policies for NYDFS approval. Companies' policies will be measured against more stringent risk assessment standards set forth by the NYDFS to protect investors. Technological, operational, cybersecurity, market, liquidity, and illicit activity risks of the tokens are among the factors to be considered by the NYDFS. And the incoming changes apply to all digital currency business entities licensed under the New York codes, rules, and regs, or limited purpose trust companies under the state's banking law. The NYDFS initially called for public feedback on the proposal in September. Crypto firms with a previously approved coin listing policy are not permitted to self-certify any tokens until they submit to and receive approval from the NYDFS. Now, among the firms that must comply with the new rules are stablecoin issuer Circle, crypto exchange Gemini, fund manager Fidelity, trading house Robinhood, and payments giant PayPal. All affected firms must meet with the NYDFS by December the 8th, 2023 to preview their draft coin listing and delisting policies and submit them by January the 31st, 2024. Superintendent of Financial Services Adrian A. Harris said the financial regulator would implement an innovative and data-driven approach to oversee coin listings, delistings, and the crypto market more broadly. Harris stressed the new rule isn't part of a statewide crackdown on the crypto industry. We want to ensure that New Yorkers have a well-regulated way to access the virtual currency marketplace, and that New York remains at the center of technological innovation and forward-looking regulation. In February, NYDFS said it broadened its ability to identify crypto-related illicit activities, such as insider trading and market manipulation, and about 690 blockchain-based companies are based in New York, while 19% of New Yorkers own crypto, according to an August report by Coinbase. So this is quite typical from regulators from New York. New York is really, when you compare it to other places, even in the US, and especially if you compare it to anywhere outside of the US, it is very heavily regulated there. And in fact, almost all financial services and finance companies are really, heavily regulated there. There's just always new regulation coming out, like almost every year. So the regulators really do like to regulate there. And you'll often see on, maybe not so much financial services websites, but you do see it domestically within the US. But you'll see a lot on crypto, maybe IPOs, or ICOs, where they will say it's not available or you can't participate if you are a resident of New York, or you'll often get it more broadly saying, not applicable or not available to US residents. And it's just because the regulations are so strict there that it's a headache. It's better for a global company to, I mean, when you think about it, the US is only responsible for around 4% of all the transactions in crypto. And so if you want to launch a product that's global, I mean, you're going to think, do I really need the headache of being sued later by offering it to US residents, and then it later, if something happens or something goes wrong, that might not even be your fault. It could be a downturn in the market, or you might have a colleague or a business partner that's not as honest as you thought they were, and you can just end up having real problems in the US because of this. And so this is the reason why, and it's another reason why if you ever go to Switzerland, they do not like US citizens banking with them, no matter how much money they've got, because it's just a headache. And there's so much reporting back to the US government every month, or actually not every month, I think it's every 3 months. The banks have to give information on US citizens back to the US government. And so it's just easier for the Swiss banks to just say, nah, we just won't bother with the US citizens anymore. So they just get the applications rejected. Well, they don't even get applications. They just ask you at the door, are you a US citizen? If so, then they're not interested. Unless you are like super rich. I mean, I'm talking like billionaire status, then they'll probably entertain you. But up until that point, if you've just got like, I say just, but if you've just got 20, 30 million, I don't think they're going to be very impressed there. So yeah, New York's always been like this. I personally would not like it. I don't like this amount. This is too, just for my own personal, I mean, if you're a New Yorker and you're happy with this, then that's great, but it's too in my opinion, it's over-regulated for anything that I would be comfortable with. Just because it makes companies think again about starting up business there. It's just another headache, and that to me, although it's not going to stifle innovation in crypto because it's global, it just means people are just not going to choose to go to New York, and that's sad. So regulators really have to get a balance where they don't over-regulate so that people don't go there and start business there, but they also got to protect the consumer, and so there does have to be some rules. So it's a difficult balance. So I know regulation's not always that interesting to talk about, so I don't do many videos about it, but it is still important. So as always, guys, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think, especially if you're from New York. Does this actually affect you? I mean, the regulations in general, or do you just find it easy there? So that's it from me, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.